Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast, featuring your host from the land of the free and the home of the brave, Locarthemanbeast. Also featuring me, your boy, the DjLobsterDust.
Today we have a special guest. Evil Knievel has joined us.
No, dude, the Olympics are going on.
The only Olympics I care about anymore is American curling.
Yeah.
Winter
Olympics, fuck.
Dude, they're so good.
Okay. Pommel Horse Steve, though, taking over the internet.
Oh, is that Turkey?
No. Turkey guy, too.
Turkey guy is taken.
USA's got Pommel Horse Steve.
I don't know who that is or what that means. Is this a moniker?
So gymnastics.
Okay.
So in gymnastics, there's like all the different events, and they like grade them together. And usually they have like people, and it's like they do it all for redundancies in case there's an injury and stuff. But like they have like one guy that'll be like uneven bars, one guy on the rings, stuff like that. Pommel Horse Steve has one job and one job only, and that's to fuck that pommel horse. And everybody's like as everything else is going on, like he's like playing like his Nintendo and like catching Pokemon and like being like just like an actual like dork and goober. And then they're like, okay, it's pommel horse time, and this fucking nerd stands up and takes his glasses off, and it's like his face changes. He gets up there, he fucks up the pommel horse, does an almost perfect routine, like a 9.9, dismounts, let's go, and then goes right back to being a dork. He's a one-trick pony, and he nailed it. Brought home the gold for Team USA. And that's literally all I know about the Olympics. That and Turkey guy.
Oh, pommel. Okay, I get you. I thought that was his name. The pommel horse is
his name. He's having it legally changed. Nobody else knows him by anything else.
You got exclusive. Did you call him up?
Yeah.
Get him on the podcast. Special guest. What's up? Happy Monday, dude.
Happy Monday.
It's a good Friday. Actually, today was the best Friday I've had because I've had such a miserable week that today was just.
It actually feels like a Friday.
It feels like
you're just like wash your hand of the.
I got Montel Jordan pumping in my brain right now. Like I am feeling good.
Yeah.
And then I just got grenade launched to death in Tarkov with Will, and we lost everything.
Hell yeah.
So.
Dude, you guys are fucking assholes.
Why?
Bringing fucking Tarkov back. God damn, I was willing to just let it die. It felt good. It felt good. It is the second time. This is the second time I've been like, I've come back from a long hiatus, and you guys, I haven't hit my wall yet. I haven't even, well, we know it's over now. I haven't even died yet. But I know it's coming. I have like a theory that's like my first 2 wipes.
You're freaking me out with the glasses, man. I can't tell what your eyes are. They're freaking
Bro, the Olympics.
They're freaking me out because they got the fucking stars at the top, and it's just weirding me out right now. You got like bugs.
So your first 2 wipes, right? First 2 wipes. I think the game wants to set a tone. It wants to like feel you out, see what you're made of, if you will. See if you're the cream that rises to the top, brother. And you just die, and you die.
Move your mic.
You just, the cream that rises to the top, brother.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually, no. Everything that I'm saying is wrong.
Yeah,
after I've said it, no, because we're not online, so we're not playing with people.
Which is probably the best experiences. Okay, playing Tarkov live hasn't always been fun. It's been sweat. It's been grueling. It's not always been fun. There has been fun involved with it, but it's not like I go to Tarkov live and I'm like, man, this is my jam. That's not me. I'm just not that guy. Okay, it's tough. It's grueling.
It is until it really isn't.
But it's not about. We've said it before. It has nothing to do with the actual game, because you know that right off the bat by playing the PvE or the single player Tarkov. The game itself is good. It's all the other fuckery. Will said it best. He was like, you know what the best part about PvE is you don't have to worry about other players doing other player bullshit. Like when we spawn in customs and it's like, do we have someone ratting at the bridge? You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to worry about that. That doesn't exist, which doesn't add an element to the game. It doesn't make it better. It just makes it more annoying. Now it's just like we're dying to random stuff. Will got planked by 2 sniper scavs, you know, and then we got pushed by someone on the bridge, and then we crossed over and then got grenade launched by an NPC. That's still that whole, like, we died. I was like, what the fuck? And Will's like, did you die to that too? I was like, yeah. He's like, God damn it. That could have been anybody. That could have been in live. That could have been anybody. But it happened, you know? And that's the frustration point that pulls up. Look.
I don't know. I could almost take like the stupid rat shit, because it almost makes you a better player in the sense where, like, that minute, like, audio cue, like, just like it's been hammered into you so many times that you hear just like the size, like, just like that, the feet when they shift, like things like that. But I will admit, it does get fucking annoying. But also, you can do that on single player Tarkov. I think this PvE place has a long way to go, and why they don't just immediately ask for help from Sans
in general.
How you can set like how the percentage of like rats to chads that you want in the raid and stuff.
100%. I think more or less the single player Tarkov has the best quality of Tarkov that has existed. The part that has been missing, that I am actually having fun with this today doing this, is playing with my friends.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to.
That's huge.
I don't want to play.
That'll make you put up with some shit.
It will, because I don't want to play live and deal with all this, like, especially right now at the end of wipe. You know how ridiculous that's going to be. Right? And now, yeah, sure, everything's like 50% off in through traders or whatever it comes out to, but even still, it's like, that's still not fun. Then you have the single player Tarkov, which is really cool because you get to customize your entire playstyle to it. But then there's that middle ground where it's like, I just want to play with my friends and not be complete sweats. I don't want to be struggle bussing the entire time playing, when I can just have fun, loot up, giggle with my friends, not take it overly serious. And it's just, it's got its sweet spot right now, and it just smells good and it feels good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like I haven't. I tell Will, I was like, okay, we got to go to Woods. I got to go pick up Jaeger real quick. Okay, cool. Get in. Like, whatever reason Woods is, man, NPCs, they're cracked out, and they were just pushing one after another. Fucking Will goes down. Okay, I grab all Will shit. I get out. I got a train of people falling from behind me. I'm just running to extract. Get out. Forget to turn in my mission to Jaeger. So we go back in. Get annihilated. I get annihilated. Okay, I'm down. Fuck, I forgot the mission. Okay, gotta go back into Woods. Will goes down again. You know what I mean? It's like just back and forth.
Will's having a great time right now.
Yeah. And then it's like, you know, we're in customs, and like Will just died recently to PFC, and I was like, let me go. I'll go snag your shit and we'll get out of here. And like I turn the corner and there's like 10 dudes running. I'm like, your shit's gone, dude. I'm not touching it. I'm out. It's like not even trying to attempt that. I got half a mag left. Like I'm just like, damn, sorry, dude. That sucks.
Fuck.
And that's the thing about Tarkov that is. It's so appealing, is that it is the hardcore of the shooters or whatever, but it's just good fun, man. When you don't have to,
We're just dying over and over again today. I'm like picking up all this shit, and there's like, we both ran into the spot, And I literally was like, just like looking over his shoulder as he's like grabbing all the loot. And I see 2 scopes, right? 2 scopes. Will just grabs both. Little fucking loot goblin. I didn't say anything, but I was gonna be like, man, wouldn't it suck if you didn't survive this raid? And I mean, like 2 minutes later, just boom, dead. Going through his body. He's all, hey, you can have one of those scopes if you want. And I was like, Will, I can have all of this. I'm rifling through your dead body. You only get it back by my good graces.
He died, and I snagged his bag, and he's like, all I want is the headset out of the bag. You can have everything else. And I was like, I'm gonna drop you your bag. And then I got back in and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the egg too, but I'll drop you the bag.
Well, okay. So Will, of course, died one of the many times today. And he had like a water filter and like a whole bunch of stuff. And I was like,
already?
Yeah. I was like, ooh, good haul. So I just threw my bag inside of his big ass bag, and I went to go drop all of his stuff. They don't let you drop a lot of shit.
Oh, really?
In this, it wouldn't let me drop CPUs, the water filter, cigarettes, like a whole bunch of stuff. I know. Couldn't. I guess because once you bring it out, you're not allowed to like bring it back in to drop it for people.
I did. Okay, is that what the notification I got on was said? If you drop it, it is like it pops
gone
up
forever.
Gone forever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just deletes it. Same thing with like money. Will was going to drop me money for the cab exfil.
Okay, I get you, because I thought that just meant that it wasn't going to be found in raid or bound to me or whatever it was, and I was like, oh, whatever. So
like in regular Tarkov, you can drop money for like exfils and stuff like that, not over like a certain amount, but you get I think up to like 10,000 or something like that. And the only things that you can't are like for craftables. So I guess maybe the water filter could be considered that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I get the concept why, right? Like you don't want to make it too fucking ridiculous in PvE. It is, but like okay, say I'm playing with a friend who's been playing
this fucking game. Guess what? I'm going to single player Tarkov. Like, let me do what the fuck I want.
Single player Tarkov is dangerous, man. It's dangerous because it takes away from the grind, which I think is the best part about it. And I think that's where like there has to be a middle road, because here's the thing. At the end of the day, you definitely want people who are playing the PvE to get involved with the game enough that then they will eventually go to live, right? Like that would be the end goal. Like you want people to play PvE, have fun, but then also want to increase their skill and then go to live, and then you don't want it so drastically different that they're just like, this isn't fun, and then they don't play. You know what I mean?
I don't know, because I mean I get what you're saying, but it's not like single player Tarkov. Single player Tarkov, you could like baby steps your way into it and then like fucking ramp up to where it's harder than like actual Tarkov.
Like I told you,
this feels real like lower than like what we were playing on single player Tarkov when we first started.
It definitely feels half baked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the sense that it's like we threw it together so you guys got like I think we talked about it originally. Tarkov originally started as a PvE game. There was no multiplayer aspect to Tarkov at the very beginning. And then it became what it is now. And it's like, that's fine. It's fine. Single player Tarkov also, like, I got to the point where I couldn't find shit. And so I downloaded a mod, or in one of the mods I had allowed me to change. So whatever I purchased off a flea would be allowed for as found in raid. So I didn't have to hunt for certain things, because there's just sometimes like there's a mission for what's her name? The nurse, you know what I mean? Whatever the fuck her name is. The hell's her name? Therapist, thank you.
The nurse.
Therapist, where you need a LEDX for a mission around like level 40, 43 or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just couldn't find it. And I hunted. I told you I was in and out of labs consistently. I spent millions on keys to get in and out of labs. Could not find that LEDX at all.
Labs loved me.
Yeah, it's fine, but I got to a point where I was like, well, I'm sick of doing this, because like I told you, my goal was to get Kappa in single player. I stopped playing before I got that point, but all right, your get up. if you had to be in the Olympics, what sport? Realistically, and not like what you would want to do, because obviously I can't be Usain Bolt.
Curling. Realistically,
I would love to be a curling man. God, could you imagine just drinking Busch Light?
See, I don't understand how USA didn't win in shooting.
Because
didn't even place. It was like nowhere on the board.
Because we weren't in a school.
How is there not? How in like all like the countries where it's like guns are like locked down was like they're not like our version of the turkey guy. Some fucking like 19-year-old from Alabama who's been hunting gators with his fucking uncle his whole life, who showed up in overalls with like a piece of hay sticking out his mouth, like a fucking like American caricature, and just like, and at least like bronze, you know?
Well, I think a lot of it too is like they're scoring based off of accuracy and percentage, right? Like most of all those people are just using shotguns. Just aim in a direction, you're gonna hit something. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna pull something from the bayou who's gonna be fucking sharpshooter, man.
This ain't no scatter gun.
It's a fucking scrap gun.
I can't do this anymore.
Thank God.
No, actually, I've just been packing up all my shit, and I found this in one of my drawers.
It's cute.
Thanks. I'll keep it.
Yeah.
You never know. You know, you get something like this, you just put it in a drawer, then you find it, and then podcast. Yeah.
I keep finding things in the drawers, but they're things that shouldn't be out in the public. And those are for me.
Sexual seduction. Oh.
Oh my God.
I know you think I was squirting lube. That was a Hershey's strawberry sundae syrup. Yeah, the real sticky stuff.
Oh God.
You open it once and the whole thing like it's just sticky in your fridge forever. It's got that like ring at the bottom.
Oh God. Go to pop the top and you're just fighting it. Fuck. Oh man. So are you off tomorrow?
All I'm doing tomorrow, okay. It's supposed to be Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
I had such a terrible time with Destiny today.
Is that what you were talking about?
Like, do you want to do Tarkov? I was like, no, I don't want to. Fine. Like it was that easy. It was that easy. I spent, no joke, 5.5 hours in a dungeon and didn't even get like halfway through.
Okay, a dungeon.
Shattered Temple or something. Some quest or something. I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to be fucking doing.
Totally.
All I know is I want to get like exotics and do it. So I'm like looking through like what's going to give me exotic engrams and stuff like that. Half the quest, like I'm going to like a different fucking planet and I'm like, I'm doing stuff, but like I'm not really doing anything, I guess. And anyways, I found a thing where like you go into like the directory quest, click on it, it puts to launch. So launch, at least I know I'm doing that fucking quest. It takes me to this like shattered temple. I'm assuming it's a dungeon. The entire thing is like respawn restricted. If you die, it restarts you from the beginning.
Okay.
You have to go around and you have to like kill things in order and unlock a thing and match the symbols to the thing so you can drop down and then go through. And I'm like going through all this shit. When I tell you, when I finally, and this is like by hour 5, when I finally made it past the mark, I had left and come back, and after watching like 40 minutes worth of like videos on like how I identify which things, and it still took me forever. The first part, I think I had like 127 kills.
Okay.
To get to like the first checkpoint, right?
Okay. Yeah.
When I left when I had been playing for like 4.5 hours, not even beating it. By the time I quit, I had like 1,387 kills. I don't know how many deaths, but like, I mean, I was just dying and dying and dying. and just the fucking like I understand they're not gonna like fucking like oh, you're supposed to go this way, you're supposed to figure it out. That's supposed to be the fun of the game. It wasn't fucking fun. It wasn't fucking fun at all. It wasn't. I don't understand how they don't just like make things a little simpler when there's one fucking person. I understand when there's like a fucking strike team of 4 or 5 players all with you, how you can have to like fucking kill things in alphabetical order while one guy is spitting and jerking off a fucking statue so it can ejaculate the fucking portal to wherever you need to fucking go, while like one person clears the ads and someone's just I understand that like that's fun when you have those mechanics. It's not fun when you have one person fucking sweating their ass off trying to figure out what to fucking do.
And I think that's a big thing too, is because there's certain things that are actual dungeons, and then there's the raids. Those do not, you have to build your own party for those, right? Like there is no group mechanic for stuff. So if you went into a dungeon solo,
so 3 only, right?
3 for the dungeons, and then
so it was 8. A dungeon.
So if it was a dungeon, it would take you in there. They are designed to be party based, so there is no scaling aspect of it. That's where like if you are trying to do something, because I was trying to do
that's fucking dumb.
Well, remember that Taking King one, the below the depths or whatever the fuck it was, where we had to go fall all the way down and fight the boss and do all that shit. That is a dungeon that I wanted to do. You cannot do that. You can't queue randomly with that. Like they have like a queue finder system, but like you have to start it up. You have to have people to finish that. Like there's just no way for you to actually complete those things solo unless you are just like kitted to the teeth. So I understand the frustration on that point. I get it. I understand what you're doing, you know?
I think the frustration's more that's the only thing I can figure out was actually going to progress me forward. I already like I'm done with all of like my crucible and all that shit. Like I can't get anything else out of anything else other than trying to knock off the things in my journey and the things in my what do you call it? And when it doesn't give me the thing where I could just launch into it, I feel like I fly around a fucking planet trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Good God.
Honestly, like I'd say like the way that you should be playing it is like getting through the Last Light campaign or whatever the fuck the new Final Shape campaign. You know what I mean? The DLC you paid for, the newest DLC, because getting through the end of that like unlocks all the prismatic stuff or whatever, but then it opens up like extra end game stuff that kind of like tiers you a little bit better towards what you're doing. Like in your quest logs when you have your exotic stuff and shit like that, like some of those are like really off the wall weird stuff where it's like if it's not any like type of focus, like don't be touching it. Like just look for the engrams and shit like that. But you are right, the game does not, I mean, I think I've said it before, the game is not good at pointing you in a direction.
I don't want it to hold my hand, you know? I don't need that. I just want it to be just a little clear. Why do you give me a map in a HUD if you can't just point?
Or better yet, it's not about holding your hand, but
even like if it was like 7 days, you know, in 7 days when you're doing a POI, like there's just little clues, like a light. You always look for the light and which way it's shining, right? Just something like that, maybe. I also spent, here's another reason why I'm pissed off at Destiny. I also spent 3 hours in a similar place. I don't know if it was a dungeon,
right?
But I think it was a jump puzzle. But once I got out to a certain point, I couldn't jump my way back. And every time I died, I respawned to the same spot. So I was stuck there thinking like I must be here, and I'm jumping in every way.
Aaron had that where we were in a team. Me, him, and Sean were doing something. He fell to a point, and then every time he jumped, he would just respawn in the same spot. The only way we can get him to fix it is he had to leave the dungeon and then rejoin the fire team, and then it would spawn it on us. Like again, agreed. There's a lot of problems with that game. I've started to realize now with Destiny that it is not, I do not have fun playing it solo.
No.
I have much more fun playing that game with people.
God, I want you guys to be on and be like, damn, you put in some work today, Brad. Look at that light level. Nah, it's not happening.
Well, you put in some work.
Nah.
You put in some work.
I did get to 1978.
Well, I mean, so I leveled not, but I mean, like, just the frustration of like not feeling it, like that's putting in work.
Frustration, that's work.
Yeah,
that's what we want to see, buddy. Good job.
I want to see you struggle a little bit. I mean, it's
and then I was hungry. And then I was hungry, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the kitchen. I started whipping up some eggs. And I started remembering all those videos you see of like the Japanese omelets. Where you do it that certain way. You the eggs and everything like that. So I started doing it, and I fucked that up too. And so I just fucked up Destiny, and I fucked up my fucking fancy wannabe omelet, and I could just feel like Aaron just like, I hate you. Oh, yeah. You're just bad at everything.
Well, at least you're this first step to recovery is admitting things.
I want to recover. You put me on Tarkov. I'm not recovering.
I didn't put anyone on Tarkov.
Heroin's back.
I didn't put anyone on Tarkov.
Somebody play the fucking Doors and get out the velvet fucking blacklight posters.
I just keep hijacking everything.
No.
I mentioned about the PvE of Tarkov because it was something that Will had been talking about, and I had been playing single player again, and I was like, I would be down. And like knowing that we can have 5 people in that for PvE, I'm like, that's kind of fun. But again, it's me, you, and Will as of right now. Trying to convince somebody else to spend $70.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard when you look at like what the cost of an actual game is, but like it's $70 for Tarkov.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
That's the hard part.
It's hard even if it's $70. Me and you are the most easily swayed, and even I would be like 70. If it wasn't something that I was intrinsically like,
oh, if I wasn't ready for it, if I wasn't like, I'm down to
like
play.
If you were to tell me like, bro, Plants vs Zombies, $70, we should get in on that. You'd love that. I'd be like, the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like 20, you got me.
Yeah,
you don't even have to get me drunk.
Well, that's
70. You have to get me a little.
Well, that's the problem with it too, is that PvE is only $20, and so it's like dope. But you have to have the base game to play it. It's like, ooh,
so it's not.
Yeah. So, and the base game being 50, and I have it at 50, right? I have the base game because I bought it before there was all the extra packages. Maybe there was like one tier above that. EOD hadn't come out yet when I bought the game, right? So it's 50, and I'm playing with a light stash, man. I got an alpha pack. It's light. It's like, I can put like a cheese, like some money, and
is it 4?
It's 4. Yeah, dude, it's rough. It's rough.
It's okay. You get
beta in pretty quickly.
You get
plus you can find them pretty easily with the fence or whatever his name is.
Can you?
I'm almost positive. I've seen gamma packs in there with him. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Who had it? I know Therapist sells one.
You can buy not Gamma. Gamma's I think one that you have to unlock. But
Gamma and Kappa for sure. Kappa's the mission, right? So
Kappa's the mission. Gamma, I think it's like a reward type thing that you get from somebody, like a purchasable reward, maybe.
I know you have to have max stuff and hideout and shit like that too. So it's like there's going from base game to like when I was playing EOD and single player Tarkov there's a road already rolled out, and it's like that's that incentive to spend $200. You know what I mean? Like it's like, whoa, man, not just a gear that you start with, but just the fucking stash size alone.
Nobody gives a fuck about the gear that you start with. It's all about the stash size.
It's little.
In regular Tarkov, you're giving that gear away anyways.
Yep.
You know, it's like you might have like 1-2 good raids with like one set of gear, and then you're donating that to somebody else.
Yeah.
And then eventually you will be down to like an SKS and like whatever fucking AK you find off a scav, and that's about it.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm gonna get back into the Tarkov only to play it with friends though. I'm not doing solo Tarkov. I'm not doing live. I probably won't play PvE solo. I might fuck around a little bit, but not enough.
Yeah.
No.
I don't want to play live. I don't know. Fucking Tarkov gives me that fucking crackhead itch where like you're on a heater and you're like, I gotta keep going. You get that momentum, but the momentum always comes early and leaves.
Well,
You know,
there's a sweet spot. Early Tarkov, not great. Late Tarkov, like where I am in single player, like 40 plus, not great either. But that sweet spot in between,
I've never been to that late game until single player Tarkov. I think I was like 44, 45.
Yeah.
It gets fucking rough.
It is not fun.
But I can see if you're playing with friends and you're like, oh, you want to squat, and everybody has stuff, they're like, oh, I need like if one person's working on, instead of like trying to be fucking Jason Statham and like bringing a sniper rifle and a fucking gun so you can try to knock out a bunch. If you're focused on, I don't know, like fucking sniper shots on long road over like 140,
Sure.
and somebody else is on something else, and you can like take turns, like you actually have somebody who's like kind of spotting and also just kind of like fucking being there for you so it doesn't seem so goddamn monotonous.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see those being a little less grindy.
The kill,
not much.
The kill quest grind is not bad. That's just you playing the game. It's the finding the fucking specific. It's finding a cowboy hat. You know what I mean? Like it's those missions where it's like
Stash them away early,
bro. It takes so long. Yeah, no. Granted, yeah, but remember, I played single player Tarkov blind without looking shit up.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's hard. Like if you don't know,
that's not how the game's supposed to be played.
The worst games in the world are the ones like you only get good if you play 100 hours and it's a grindy ass game that doesn't hold your hand, so you need to find a wiki and a YouTube channel to play it. It's like what? Like no.
One YouTube channel? No.
Yeah. Well,
no, not one YouTube channel. You need 12.
God no. God no. No. And I did it wildly blind. Where it was like when a mission came up, I was like, what? I was building guns for Gunsmith. Like just throwing things together, being like, why won't you fucking take this?
You can do it.
I mean, you can.
It's not fucking fun at all.
No, God, no, it was not fun. By like, I think
by the time Gunsmith Quest hit, I'm like, I've watched the videos so many times and done it so many times. I'm click, boom, boom, boom.
I think Gunsmith 10 or 11, I was like, I'm done. Because then I looked and saw that it was like goes to like 30 or some shit like that. I was like, nah, I'll look those ones up.
It gets ridiculous.
Yeah.
It turns into like fucking like there's one where like you need all of these specific parts and there's only one way you could possibly do all that, but it requires you to like if you have a bullet left in the chamber, it makes your gun too heavy. Like it gets so like tedious. You're like, what the fuck?
I had one where I couldn't turn it in because it was either the sight or like a flashlight or something in the wrong spot.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back and forth for, I don't know, an hour.
Yeah.
Before I finally swapped into one spot, and he was like, I'll take it now. I'm like, you're a piece of shit.
I love Tarkov, dude. It's so good.
I don't know about good, but it's something different. And if we can get everybody to play, that's great. I'm okay with it. 5-player squads. That's what I was telling Will. I know.
That's where it's going to get real fucking rough.
But that sounds
Everybody's going to have to start running the fucking like unitar, like blue shit, just so we know not to murder each other.
That's what I want to do. I want a 5-player squad, go to factory, and just see if we don't kill each other.
We're definitely killing each other.
I know, but that's what I want to do. That sounds
just
fun.
5 people with MP7s trying to burp up top where the fucking above the offices are.
Yep. just we'll put wherever you spawn. Everybody runs on one side of the factory. We RPKs and just straight down. And just have like one person like Sean run through the middle like Duck Hunt. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. Because nothing else is entertaining right now.
Yeah, that's the fucking hard part, dude. It's like
I have this channel.
All the games I want to play are old.
They are old.
Nothing's really exciting me.
I have I'm making a commitment this weekend to record new 7 days. I've got a new series I want to bring out. I want to do some 7 day stuff. I haven't done shit for recording. I mean, I'm also in the busiest time of the year for me. I'm in full go mode
all time.
And I just have not had time to do really much. I've been battling everyone from every fucking angle. I have been literally, I feel like I'm Neo in the Matrix, just fucking fighting Smith on every corner, dude. It is just, every time I turn around, it's just one more piece of shit, stupid fucking thing coming my direction. And I'm just like, I just don't have time for all this. There's not enough hours in the day, and I don't have enough mental strength to not start killing people.
Yeah. My favorite, you know what? I'm taking a mental health day. 1 hour later, just gone.
So bad, dude. So bad. You heard me on the phone with my boss. Just fucking. He's just getting all pissed off, man. And like I said, so that was the start of it, dude. That was the start of it. Then I pieced off when you and Sean were playing. I had to go. I had to take care of some shit. Came back. Then me and him were just at each other's throats, dude. Throats. He was yelling at me. I was yelling at him. He was hanging the phone up. I was calling him back. He was yelling at me. I was hanging the phone up. He was calling me back. We were going back and forth and back and forth. And like I said, I think I was maybe I was telling you, I don't know, maybe not. I had never heard him like get so
voice crack.
Yeah, his voice. I was, what the fuck was that? You know, and then, you know, I had to get to that point where it was like, it was realizing how crazy shit had gotten between me and him. And it was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever had to have this conversation with, because at a certain point I had to like realize like, I should not be fighting you. Like, we are on the same fucking team. Why are we battling? Like, these fucking idiots are the ones that are messing things up. Like,
if I can interject, I obviously don't know what you and G said to each other following when you weren't here, but I can see that you were coming from a side of this needs to be fucking handled because like it's crunch time and we need to get a hold of this. And he was coming from a point of it's not my fault. And it was like, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. You understand that we need to get this done because this has to be done.
Yeah.
Right. And like, it was like, but like, you just not my fault. Like, it was just like constant, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Like we could bitch about like whose fault it is after it's finished. But right now, like, I mean, your conversation was at like 11:30 and 3 was the move-in. So it's like, and it has to be done.
And it was one of those things where he was so pissed off because he was like, I've never had someone where they dictate the way that I run business. I'm like, that's cool. I respect the fuck out of that. You also agreed to the goddamn job. So
yeah,
I don't give a
contract is a contract.
Just do the fucking job. And that's like I was trying to. It was like, dude, these are slam dunks, man. We are not building fucking homes here. We're not taking down. You know what I mean? Like,
you just scrub some fucking baseboards right now. That's all you need.
Yeah, spit shine a fucking oven and leave. We're talking 30 minutes in and out. Don't like. It is what it is. Don't battle me on this stuff. And that's why I was like, I had to get to him by that point, is being like, I don't know why we are battling. This shouldn't be a me versus you. This should be us versus the problem. Like, and I had to take it back to like how you care relationships. You know what I mean? Like this, like, come to this point, and then like, of course, he called. I'm sorry, man. I got fucking angry. I've never been angry like that before. I'm sorry that I fucking put you in that place. Gee, we had a real heart to heart. It's like, we're good, right? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, let's fucking clean this up then. What did you say? You're like, I don't know when you became the boss.
It's just, well, at a certain point, it just seems simple. Take care of the problem. If we want to play the blame game after, cool. But you know who doesn't give a fuck whose fault it is? The people that are moving and the company that paid us to take care of it. Like, yeah. It's like,
and at the end of the day, it's like, if you don't want to do it, if you want to walk away right then and there, like, we're not gonna fucking, like, we lose the contract or the bid or work or whatever it comes out to. And if you're just literally like, I'm not doing it, per my own personal like decisions, morals, my company, I don't want to do this. Fuck it, I'm walking away. Lose the contract again. I'm okay with it. It's your business. You do whatever the fuck you want. I'm never gonna tell you no on something like that. I'm gonna be pissed off because you wasted my time and everybody else's time. But at the same point in time, I can't stop you from doing that. So give me the answer. Are we doing it or are we not doing it? Well, yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay, then shut the fuck up then.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are we doing it or are we not doing it? Trevor, it's a slam dunk. You better shut the fuck up. You don't say that to me.
I don't know. I don't know how I got to this point. Think back. We're talking like 2007 Trevor. I don't know how. I don't know where. I don't know what road, what wrong bong I smoked out of at one point in time to get me to here. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I'm happy with that decision. It's so much stress. You guys have been seeing my emails back and forth to the other company that fucked us or trying to fuck us.
I think that's what brought you there.
Oh, because
because you live for that shit. I know, like part of you is like rolling your eyes. I know there's a bigger part of you. Maybe it's a more subconscious part. I don't think so. That's like, yes. It's just like a sadistic, like, I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of this.
There definitely is like that email. So that email chain to that fucking company.
You can tell that you have cultivated the art of telling people to fuck themselves without telling them to fuck themselves.
Like it's like,
and you enjoy flexing that unique muscle that you have.
What did the guy say? He's like, govern yourself accordingly. I was like, if you want to continue down this road, I will show you how I govern myself. Like,
yeah,
like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things that's like, I'm not expecting anything from that email chain. I'm not expecting to go anywhere. I'm not expecting, even if they want to battle a little bit, even if they want to take it to court, it's like, I don't care. I'm not expecting a dime from that fucking company, but I just want to fucking poke a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh man. It's been such a nightmare, dude. And that's everyone I've been dealing with. You know what I mean? I don't mean people to that scale, but just like everyone is just so like, you know what I mean? Like I have a property where we were supposed to be doing painting and clean on the property. We show up like today's a perfect example. Show up to the property today. We've got a unit. It's one fucking unit, that's all I'm doing. Show up at 8:00 because that's when we're scheduled to be there. The unit's not ready. They haven't turned the keys in. Okay, well now I have to send people away. Okay, well the cleaners are here. Maybe I'll have the cleaners stick around. The cleaners can clean, the painters come back. Oh, but you're not cleaning any of these units. Since a week ago, I was cleaning the units. Why am I not cleaning the units now? Oh, but that's the decision. Who made that fucking decision? And at what point were you going to tell me? Yeah. And so it's just
connects the dots.
You know, it just seems simple. It just seems like that's the, oh, what's that? Oh, we don't want Savannah Services cleaning. Gotcha, no problem. Hey, Trevor, by the way, company doesn't want you cleaning. Okay, thank you. Click. Yeah. Now just show up with cleaners and they're like, no, you're not cleaning. What the fuck? Davis Turns used to be such good money. I take that back. I used to work with really good company and really good people in Davis. The last 2 years when I had Campus Advantage and Christine at the property that we were at, great, just like connection level, understanding, communication, good money, everything worked out really well. And now that I've like rebuilt everything, it's all turned into like just ick and not good money. It's not that it's bad money. No, it's not that bad money at all. You know what I mean? But it's not good money. And so it's like,
and not good enough to justify this shit.
No, or the stress. I'm like, that's what I was telling today. I was talking to G today. I was like, I am doing everything in my power to not give a fuck anymore, because if they don't care, I'm not going to care. And if I don't care, that's when you need to be worried. When I just go, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like that's when you go like, oh, okay, we've gone too far. because I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with the stress. I'm not dealing with the sleepless nights. You know what I mean? I'm not dealing with waking up at the crack of dawn and immediately yelling at people at 6 a.m. Like, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
this is the redemption arc right here. This is me fucking. I get through this month and next month. You know, I'll kiss my ass. I'm out. We'll do something else. I'll build kiddie pools if I have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Ken can live.
Guardian. Oh, so what's on the docket, man? You got anything you're looking forward to? You're moving. Wait, hold on. Let me backtrack. Hold on. Let me backtrack. Are you Starlinked up?
Not yet.
What's the
I'm
goal?
about to Starlink.
Well, I meant how
Guardian. I'm going for the business package with the big boy receiver, because the big boy receiver, even if it's like business package, you get 40 gigs or something like that of priority, and then unlimited like regular data.
Okay.
And the priority data means like uninterrupted, like premium service, like you are like highest on the list on that satellite. And like I don't know how they like distinguish between the two, but regardless, from the reviews, it's like the bigger dish that comes with like the business plans gets faster speeds.
Okay.
Because it's bigger, it kind of like almost like always puts itself in like a priority thing.
Okay.
Because it just receives more signal from it.
Okay.
So the plan is to order one of those, get it shipped out there, and then hop up on the roof and then put that in.
How big is it?
I don't know. The other one's like this big.
Yeah, it's like a standard size satellite, right?
Smaller. I mean, it's like the size of like a 32-inch monitor.
Okay, yeah.
So the bigger one, I'm guessing it's probably kind of beefy.
I'm thinking like out in like New Mexico desert, like
no
Signal. What was that movie?
I mean, I hope not.
You know what I mean? Where you gotta fucking have a massive thing in your
TV. When like satellite first came out, it's like I get fucking channels in Japan. It's like, why? You don't speak Japanese.
I haven't gamed on satellite since I was a kid.
I've never gamed on satellite because I heard it's terrible.
Well,
I've done a lot of research on when
you lived at mom's. We game when you were living up at the house.
What did we play? Trove?
We tried.
Yeah, that's about it. But that was yes, satellite, but it's because she has a repeater that faces Mount Occam,
and it bounces
and so
back.
it's just like it's just that. This is supposedly like legit satellite, and from what I've seen, it's highs of like 500-ish down.
That's usually not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's better than Aaron.
Yeah. So that's highs. I think the regular plan is anywhere between like 350 to 500 is about where they put it.
Again, it's really not bad. It's gameable. It's definitely gameable.
We'll see. It's really my only option. It's that or the same shit that my mom has. Yeah. And that's not great either.
No.
So, I mean,
I think the only thing that used to suck about satellite, and this is something that again I haven't seen in so many years, so I'm assuming they probably have done better, but it was like, God forbid there was a cloud in the sky. You know what I mean? Or snow.
It's a lot better. Snow I'm worried about.
Yeah.
But apparently the bigger dish is also better because it pulls so much signal for like inclement weather and snow. It's supposed to pull a lot more through.
I would just, wherever you put it accessible so you can clean it. So that way
so that back porch has right by the chimney has like an antenna rack with an old school antenna on it. I'm just
build right off
all that stuff off the pipe and putting it on that because it's got a clear view of the sky. Okay. So it will be out there. And I've already thought about it. I can get like a leaf blower and or like a hose and spray shit off of.
It's too bad
from there.
It's too bad you couldn't put it like up where the gate is at the entrance, because like that just points directly out into the open field. You know, there's like no tree line there. That would be fucking legit. Because then you could put it ground level at that point, so that way it'd be easy to clean. But you'd have to find a way to run a cable from there to the house, you know?
Yeah, and I'd be more worried about like somebody just walking off with it. Oh, what's this?
Yeah, there's enough crackheads out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
I'm gonna talk to Elon.
This will be great for my off the grid radio show.
Yeah. I just want to move down there and get things settled in and find out what it's really going to be like. Because right now it's like, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be this. And I'm sure it will be good. There's a lot of like unanswered things in the air.
Do you think those unanswered things are going to keep you there, or you know what I mean? Like if it's like, oh, we have a bunch of unanswered things, but we'll figure it out. Or is it like, nah, I just can't live without fucking internet?
The internet's a hard one.
Because everything streaming, you're talking about streaming services. You're talking about
you can stream.
Well, yeah,
you can stream.
But I mean,
that's you can stream with the shittier end of the internet.
Right.
Really, it's more just gaming for me.
Sure.
And that's pretty big.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty big. But I'm also going to be like traveling a lot during the year.
You will for the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'll give me time to see.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I won't be around a lot. Like I'll try out gaming and I'll know relatively soon what it's going to be like. And then from there, it will be like, well, is this working?
Again, I think your finite point of understanding that will be wintertime. When you guys have 3 feet of snow on the ground, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you'll know what it's really
trying
like.
To get up that fucking hill. Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my God. I don't know how you're doing. That's the only thing that would ever keep me from moving back to the mountains is dealing with snow. Not that I don't love snow. I love snow. I love being in the snow.
Having to deal with snow.
I don't love dealing with snow. I love what snow does. I love the world that's when snow is packed and it's like quiet and muffled.
I don't like driving in snow.
I don't mind driving in snow. I don't like cleaning snow. I don't like moving snow. I don't like fucking I can't get my car out because it's actually under 3 feet of snow. You know what I mean? Like I don't like snow for that. You know what I mean? Or when you're shoveling all your snow off your car and then you start the car and you're like, I had to do that an hour earlier because the car is like frozen solid. You know what I mean? Like that's not no. And then like just imagining your driveway to get out because it's at the bottom of the hill. You know what I mean?
That's a big hill. It's a steep hill.
It's a steep hill. It's a steep hill. Like, thank God you guys have the Jeep, but like the Jeep's still going to struggle.
Yeah.
You're going to have to snow tire up.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think snow tires are allowed in El Dorado County, right? I think that they had changed that where you couldn't have studded snow tires in El Dorado County. I'm almost positive. I mean, double check it, but I'm almost positive. I know you can do it in Nevada. I don't think you can do it on the roads in El Dorado County.
Why?
Because they're saying they were tearing up the roads too much.
All right. Chains it is. Oh, the rubber's hurting your roads? I guess I'll just chain up.
Oh no, the studs in the snow tire, like the actual studded snow tire ones. You know, the ones that like every 6 inch on the tread, they have like the fucking studs that come out like an extra like 1.5 inches from the tire, so it grips. Yeah. I guess they were saying they was chunk up the roads.
They're still like plastic, though, right?
I think they were. Well, I don't know. I have no idea. They used to be metal or like aluminum things or whatever they were. Not aluminum because aluminum would bend. Yeah, it was like some steel or something like that was inside it.
I'm gonna just do whatever I want. I don't care.
Or just, you know what?
Make land of the fucking free, home of the brave, brother. You can't fucking tell me what to do while I'm drinking a Bud Latte.
Just lock it down, make enough money that during the wintertime you can just be offline. Just live.
No, I don't want to be offline.
No, I meant like offline, like you don't have to go anywhere. Sorry, I'm snowed in. It used to piss me off about Sean. We'd be in middle work, wintertime, whatever. He sent me a picture because this is when he was driving his like Ford Focus or whatever the fuck it was. He would just send me a picture of his car at his dad's house, and it'd be like under like 3.5 feet of snow. He's like, I don't think I can come to work today. He was like, no shit, man. Like, I know for a fact Snow's Road is still under that same amount of snow. Like, I gotta stay home today. I'm just in painting units by myself. Like, God damn it. Oh, all right. Are we getting drunk and going to play Tarkov?
Yes.
Yeah. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope your week goes so much better than my previous week. You just enjoy yourselves. Stay kind to one another. Remember, I don't know.
Happy Monday, you beautiful motherfuckers. May you rise, shine, and eat baby bald eagle puppies out of Bud Light cans. We want to thank this for the troops. I think I'm having a stroke. Nothing made sense.
All right, we're out of here. Bye-bye.